Welcome back to Perth, Western Australia for Operation Hindenburg. Soviet Russia, turn 18.6. The fall winter of 1917. So we'll just start things off with the random events. So we'll grab those here and we'll just do a quick shuffle. Not many cards. Okay, so the first card we're going to draw is foreign contributions. The Soviets receive a +2 IPP bonus income for the rest of the game, as long as they have at least one non-blockaded port. Yeah. I think I'm pretty right there. So +2. I'm not going to complain about that. All right, the next card is going to be Communist Inspiration. The Soviet player may place an attacking Soviet infantry in Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, or Poland and resolve combat. Interesting. All right, so let's have a look and see what our best options are there. I think we might go after Estonia. So we'll just do that battle over here real quick. So they've just got one militia in Estonia. Yeah, we'll go for Estonia. Let's see what happens with that. All right, so we'll do an attacking infantry with we'll go for red dice, and the blue dice will be the defender. So we'll be attacking. There's no penalties or anything along those lines, so it's going to be 2 versus a 4. So, 2 versus a 2, because it's a militia, so nothing there. So we'll go again. So the red dice is the attacker. And yeah, we get a hit there with a 1. So, and they miss with the 5. So that Estonia will now go Soviet. It's not worth anything. However, the German militia will come off. And we will place a bundle there with 1 infantry. Of course, I'm running out of infantry. And bundles. Right, so there's that. That's going to go into Estonia. That's the dead Germans. Put that there. There it is. Okay. So that, so Estonia has fallen to the Russians. So it's there. All right, let's go on with the last card. Let's see what that is. So far, so good for us. Ooh, Western intervention. Britain and France must immediately relocate 1 infantry unit to any port held by the Whites in the West. The USA must immediately relocate 1 existing infantry unit to Primorsky Krai if held by the Whites, which it is. If any of these major powers have withdrawn, replace it with a White infantry unit for each White port held. So Britain and France must relocate 1 infantry unit to any port held by the Whites. So they do hold Primorsky Krai, and they do hold Archangel, and they do hold a port in, what's that one? Transcaucasia. So yeah, we'll have to resolve that one. I'll let you guys figure out what needs to happen there. So in short, we go up 2 IPP for the rest of the game. So we'll go from 8 to 10. That's a good start for us. And then yeah, we'll discard those other 2 cards. I'm just gonna leave that one on top, just so we remember to deal with that one. And yeah, I'll have to speak to the other players in the game and see how we wanna handle that one. All right, so we start off with 21 IPP, 7 infantry to buy, with a bunch of attacks. we're going to start off with our tech rolls. So our first tech roll will be for, I'm going to go for poison gas, which will get us mustard gas if we can get this. And that will be on a 6. And that's a 9. So we get that. So we go up to mustard gas with some others. All right. So, and we will go for fighter evolution to a 1918 fighter. And we get that one as well. All right, cool. So 1918 fighters. Very nice. Okay, we've got a bunch of battles. I'm just going to go through the easiest ones first. So I've got an attrition attack in Primorsky Krai. So it's just going to be 1 artillery firing into Primorsky Krai. So we'll just do that real quick right now. And that's nothing, that's an 8. So it's done. Okay. Because it's winter, we only get the 1 round of combat. So I'm going to take 4 infantry out of northern Kazakhstan and march those into Kazakhstan against the Seoul Colonial in there. The Seoul British Colonial is worth 1 IPP. We're just going to take the 4 infantry into there. There's no territory modifiers that I can see, although that may be, is that desert? That may be desert. Yeah, I'm going to say that's desert. So, actually, yep, we'll do it anyway. So, we're going to go for 4 on a 1. It's 1 round of combat. And nothing anyway. So, in return, the 1 British Colonial. Oh, of course, and it hits. So, we'll have to withdraw back. So we'll lose. So we're down to 2 infantry there. That was a bit of a silly move by me. We're now going to take our 4 artillery in northern Kazakhstan. I don't know if you can see that. And we're going to go into Orenburg, and we'll take our balloon with us as well. So in Orenburg, we've just got those infantry there, and those artillery. So it'd be 4 artillery. We're going to use our gas, and because it's only 1 round against our Seoul White Russian in Orenburg, so we'll just do that first strike. So they will be firing on a 5. Probably overkill, but so what happens. And they get the 1 hit, luckily, with the 1 there. So you can see that. So they take Orenburg with no casualties. And that's Soviet now. So take care of that. Arundel on there. Okay. All right. Our next combat is going to be in Archangelsek. So from Western Russia and Northern Russia, we've got a bit of a combined assault. So we've got 2 infantry coming in, and we've got 1 elite cav, which is a Cossack, and just 1 regular cav. So there's no penalties coming in from those territories, no rivers or anything like that. There is 3 infantry. So, yeah, we'll see how we go with that. We're also going to bring into that from what's it called? Kola? I think it's Kola. Yeah, from Kola. We're also going to bring a train in. So 1, 2, 3. So the train will come in as well. And I think that'll be that for that battle. So we'll just roll that. So the train has got first strike. The train has got first strike at a 4. And that gets a hit on a 3. So we'll just lose the British infantry there. I don't think it'll matter. And now we'll progress with the rest of the attack. So we've got one boosted infantry on a 3 and one on a 2, because we've got the one boosted infantry with the train. So the red dice will be the boosted one, green is the regular one. There's only one round of combat. Wow, so we got another hit there with the 2. So we lose another White Russian, and then we're down to the Cossack and the regular Cav. So the regular Cav will be on a 3, which will be the green dice, and the Cossack will be on a 4. And they both miss. All right, so in response, there'll be 2 White Russians, one's a casualty, so both firing on a 4. And they get a hit, so I'll lose an infantry. And then those units will just go back. And so the train will just go back to northern Russia. We will lose 1 infantry out of there, and they will lose. So remaining in Angel Sec, there's just the one infantry. Okay, so that battle is done. Then there's going to be a couple of walk-ons. So we've got 1 infantry coming out of Petrograd into Karelia. So that'll go Russian. It's not worth anything. It's part of obviously the Civil War. That's that. And then there's another walk-on with 2 infantry going into Lapland. And we'll just take that. Again, it's not worth anything. It's just a walk-on. So there's 2 infantry that have gone into Lapland from there. And that comes off. There's a couple of little battles here. All right. Okay. So the next battle will be in Kalmastakia. There's one here just south of Zaristan. So bringing 4 infantry into that and a regular Cav into that battle. There's no river penalties or anything. They're on the other side of the territory there. So that's coming out of Domanch and Western Kazakhstan. I don't know if you can see. So it's just going to be 1 round of combat, and then I'm bringing in 1 infantry from Northern Caucasia into that battle too. So there'll be a total of 5 infantry and the Cav, regular Cav. So it's 1 round of combat. There's no first strikes. So we've got a total of 5 infantry, which will be green dice, and then the 1 red dice, which will be the Cav on a 3. So these guys are all firing on a 2. And nada. That's pretty rubbish. All right, and then in response, there is 2 defending infantry on a 4. And of course I get a hit. So we will lose the 1 infantry from Northern Caucasia. North Caucasia. Yeah, North Caucasia. And essentially those units will go back to, so the Cav will go back to Domanch, and those 4 infantry will go back to Western Kazakhstan. It was a bit of a failure. Okay, so the next battle is just a little battle here. There's 1 militia coming out of Oral-Kursk and 1 Cossack coming out of southern Belarusia, attacking into Donetsk, Kuban. So it's just 1 round. There's no penalties that I can see. So be 1 militia firing on a 2. Correction, 1 firing on a 1. Keep forgetting about that. So 1 militia firing on a 1 and 1 Cossack firing on a 4. So the militia will be green, red for the Cossack. So 1 and a 4, and nothing. And in response, the Sol cavalry defending on a 3. Sorry, defending on a 2. Yeah, defending on 2. And nothing there. So nothing happens there. Bit of a non-event. So, where are we? Yep. So this cav will just go back to Oral Kursk and with the militia there. So they've just gone back into there. Something else really that exciting. I don't know if I can capture territory with a fighter. Bit of a question mark on that one. I know it's... Don't know. We will attack with this fighter into southern Finland. If I can capture it, cool. If I can't, so be it. So it's a 1918 fighter. So they will hit on a 5. And the defender will be on a 4. So I was thinking, because it's a fighter and not a seaplane, maybe it can land in the captured territory. I might be wrong, so we'll just have to see. All right, so the attacking fighter on a 5 misses, and the defending infantry on a 4 miss. So non-event anyway. So that plane will go back to Petrograd. So I'll just fly back to Petrograd. So there's the one remaining territory in southern Finland. And for combat, I think that's it. Now I've just got some non-combat moves. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to rail these 3 artillery out of Kola to Zaristan. Just going to put them there. So there's 3 artillery out of Kola and they're in Zaristan. So that's 3 rail movements used. Gonna march 1 infantry out of Burutaya to Cheetah, 1 out of Yakutsk to Amir. Trying to see what else there is. I think just about everything else has moved. All right, we're just going to place units. So we had 21 to spend, as I said earlier. This is basically 7 infantry. So I am going to place 1 infantry in Amir. I'm going to place 1 infantry in Zaristan. I'm going to place 1 infantry in Petrograd. I'm going to place 1 infantry in... So damn manpower icons. 1 into no. I do that. 1 in Smolensk. 1 into Oral Kursk. 1 into Demanch. And 1 into Novosibirsk. Yeah. And that's been used, that gas. All right, so yep. Okay. So we'll go to place units. Oh, sorry, not place units. We'll just do a quick disposition and then I'll do wartime economy. Actually, I'll just do wartime economy now. Why not? Get that out of the way. So we should be now on $10 because of the +2. Because we have that. Let's just go back to that card. foreign contributions. +2, rest of the game as long as you have at least one non-blockaded port. So we have +2. So it'll be at $10 plus whatever this is. And so 9. So there'll be $19 collected, 19 IPP, 19 rubles, whatever you want to call it. So I'll gather those up. And then I'll just do a real quick disposition. That's all spent. Okay. So in Comanchka, we've got 1 Green Army militia. In Amir, we have 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 militia, 1 mountain. In Chita, we have 1 infantry. In Novosibirsk, we have 1 infantry. In Orenburg, we have 4 artillery and a balloon. In northern Kazakhstan, we now have 3 infantry. In western Kazakhstan, we have 4 infantry. In Zaristan, we have 3 artillery, 1 infantry, 1 militia. In Don Manch, we've got 1 infantry, 1 cav. In Orel-Kursk, we have 1 infantry, 1 Cossack, 1 militia, just knocking crap over everywhere. Smolensk, we have 1 infantry. Petrograd, we have 1 infantry, 1 fighter. Estonia, now we have 1 infantry. In Karelia, we have 1 infantry. Lapland, we have 2. In Western Russia, we have 1 infantry, 1 cav. In Northern Russia, we have 1 elite Cossack and 1 and 1 train. All right, hopefully that's everything right. Okay, thanks for that. And it's now off to Italy. Thank you.